The Young and the Restless spoilers shock. The Dark Secrets of Genoa City, a tale of betrayal, deception, and a twin's legacy. The bustling streets of Genoa City, Wisconsin, have witnessed their fair share of drama, but what is unfolding now could be one of the most shocking twists in its history. Alain Laurent, a man with a charming demeanor and a comforting presence, has come under suspicion. There are whispers in the city, whispers that suggest that Alain may not be who he claims to be. In fact, there is a growing belief that Alain Laurent could be none other than Martin Laurent, his twin brother, someone presumed dead, but now believed to be very much alive. This revelation has sent shockwaves through the lives of those closest to Alain, particularly Tracy Abbott, who is struggling to come to terms with this unsettling possibility. Tracy, ever the romantic and the trusting soul, refuses to believe that the man she loves could be responsible for such horrific actions. The idea that Alain could be guilty of impersonating his twin brother, and perhaps even causing Martin's death, is simply too much for her to accept. The reality of this situation seems incomprehensible, and yet, the pieces of the puzzle are slowly falling into place, raising more questions than answers. As the tension mounts, two other figures close to Tracy have also begun to entertain the idea that Alain may, in fact, be Martin. Jack Abbott, Tracy's older brother, and Chance Chancellor, a close ally to the Abbott family, are both beginning to suspect the same thing. Their investigation into Alain's past has led them to startling discoveries, and while they don't yet have all the answers, the evidence is stacking up in a way that's hard to ignore. However, there is an even deeper layer to this mystery. Recent events have hinted at the presence of another enigmatic figure, one who may be connected to both Alain and Martin in ways that no one could have predicted. A mysterious man has recently appeared in several key scenes, and it seems that his connection to the Laurent twins may hold the key to unraveling the truth. Is this figure, perhaps, not just another bystander, but someone much more significant? Could this be a revelation that takes the story to even greater heights? In the midst of all this intrigue, one name continues to echo through the shadows: Aristotle Dumas. But who exactly is Aristotle Dumas? The connection between this name and Alain Laurent, or Martin Laurent, is still unclear, leaving fans to speculate wildly. Could it be that the long-hidden truth about Alain's past is tied to a completely different identity altogether? Fans of the show are left on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the next revelation. The answers may be far more shocking than anyone could have ever imagined. A past shrouded in mystery. Alain Laurent was introduced to the Genoa City audience not too long ago, and his entrance seemed innocent enough. He was a psychiatrist who had been recommended to Ashley Abbott during one of the most turbulent periods of her life. Ashley, struggling to piece together her fragmented memories and dealing with the trauma of her past, had found solace in Alain's professional advice. It was Alain who helped Ashley unlock and ultimately correct the false memories she had of Tucker McCall, a pivotal moment that proved his expertise and, seemingly, his trustworthiness. For a time, it seemed that Alain's role in Ashley's life might evolve into something more than just a professional relationship. The two had developed a bond, and there was a hint of romance in the air. Yet, what began as a potential love story soon turned into a darker tale. The true depth of Alain's history began to emerge when it was revealed that he had a twin brother, Martin Laurent. The two men shared an uncanny resemblance, and their connection was much more complex than anyone could have guessed. Alain's relationship with Martin was a turbulent one, filled with rivalry, resentment, and ultimately, tragedy. The brothers' intense conflict culminated in a violent struggle that ended with both men falling out of a window. The presumed death of Martin Laurent was a turning point, one that had left the people of Genoa City in shock. Yet, as time went on, it became clear that nothing was as it seemed. What had initially appeared to be a simple family dispute was now spiraling into a much larger mystery. The suspicion that Alain might not be Alain at all, but instead, his twin brother Martin, was gaining traction. A web of lies and deceit. Tracy Abbott's disbelief in the allegations surrounding Alan speaks volumes about her character. As someone who has always been the pillar of emotional support for her family, Tracy's trust has been shattered. She knows Alan better than anyone, or so she thought. The man she has come to care for and rely on is now the subject of suspicion, and the weight of that realization is taking its toll. Could it really be true that the man she's been falling in love with is, in fact, a cold-blooded murderer who has been hiding in plain sight? Jack and Chance, however, are not so easily swayed. Their determination to uncover the truth is unwavering. Both men are accustomed to dealing with deception and betrayal. But the possibility that one of their own might be hiding such a dark secret is something they cannot ignore. As they dig deeper into Alan's past, they discover that his history is far more complicated than they originally thought. But with every answer they uncover, new questions arise. Meanwhile, the mysterious figure, Aristotle Dumas, continues to haunt the periphery of the story. His appearance in key scenes has left fans questioning whether he is simply a red herring or if he plays a more crucial role in the story. Is Aristotle someone who could help unravel the mystery of Martin Lawrence's supposed death, or does he have his own secrets to hide? The tension between Alan's current persona and the possible truth of his twin brother's legacy is growing stronger by the day. The people of Genoa City are on edge, waiting for the inevitable reveal that will shake the foundation of their community. Will the truth about Alan Laurent come to light, and if so, what will it mean for those who have come to trust him? The shocking conclusion. As the investigation into Alan's true identity continues, the line between friend and foe becomes increasingly blurred. With each passing day, more people are drawn into this complex web of lies, betrayal, and family secrets. The truth, when it finally comes to light, will change everything. Will Alan's true identity as Martin Laurent be confirmed, and if so, what does that mean for the future of the Abbott family and their relationships with those around them? Is Aristotle Dumas the key to unlocking the final pieces of this intricate puzzle, or will the answers lie in the unexpected twists and turns that are still to come? As the story unfolds, one thing is certain: Genoa City will never be the same again. The shocking revelation that has been brewing for months is now on the verge of being exposed, and when it does, the entire town will be left to pick up the pieces of a broken reality. This expanded version brings together the suspense, drama, and complexity of the situation in Genoa City, while maintaining the core elements you provided. It paints a vivid picture of the mystery surrounding Alan Laurent, his twin brother Martin, and the ripple effect it causes throughout the lives of the characters involved. The intrigue deepens. The identity of Aristotle Dumas and the unraveling mystery in Genoa City. As the shocking drama surrounding Alan Laurent continues to unfold in Genoa City, a new name has emerged, adding layers of complexity to the already tangled web of lies and deception. Aristotle Dumas, an enigmatic figure whose identity has been shrouded in mystery, has now become a focal point of the ongoing investigation into Alan's true nature. Fans are left wondering: could Alan be Aristotle, or is there more to the story than meets the eye? The connection between Alan Laurent and Aristotle Dumas has been whispered about more and more in recent episodes. What was once a distant mention has now become a major talking point, especially after the arrival of a new actor, Billy Flynn. With his fresh presence on the scene, could Flynn be the key to unlocking the mystery surrounding Aristotle? Fans have speculated that his character might be linked to Aristotle in some way, though there are still many unanswered questions about the true identity of this elusive figure. While Flynn's casting is a notable development, there are some significant complications that suggest he may not be playing Aristotle himself. For one, Flynn is considerably younger than the man Victor Newman had alluded to in earlier conversations. If Aristotle is truly the same individual Victor competed with in business during the height of his power, then Flynn may not quite fit the bill. Could Flynn's character be connected to Aristotle in a different way, perhaps playing a more modern-day version of the mysterious man? Or is Flynn's role entirely separate from the ever-growing puzzle that is Aristotle's identity? Yet, even if Flynn is not playing Aristotle Dumas himself, the show's storyline suggests that a character portrayed by a different actor, possibly someone like Cousins, could be more in line with the mysterious and dangerous figure of Aristotle. As viewers, we've been led to believe that Aristotle Dumas has been a ghost of sorts, lurking just out of view. Victor himself has alluded to Aristotle in passing, mentioning that he never actually saw him during their years of competitive dealings. This raises an intriguing question: if Aristotle has indeed been present in Genoa City in some form, has he been hiding in plain sight? Could it be that he's been manipulating events all along, or could there be someone who has assumed his identity in recent years? The phone call with Aristotle. A clue to the puzzle? One of the most fascinating moments involving Aristotle Dumas, and potentially a key piece to this ever-expanding puzzle, occurred when Billy Abbott had a phone conversation with Aristotle. The conversation was brief, and while it didn't reveal much, it offered a tantalizing glimpse into the kind of man Aristotle might be. But perhaps even more telling was the fact that Billy did not speak with Alan during this exchange. This oddity raises more questions. Why would Billy talk to Aristotle directly but avoid any direct communication with Alan, especially considering how close he's been to him? Does this hint at a deeper connection between Billy and Aristotle that has yet to be fully explored? The lack of face-to-face interactions with Aristotle has left fans hungry for more answers. Did Alan ever meet with Aristotle in person, or has he been carrying out his machinations from the shadows? The absence of any direct encounters only deepens the mystery. And could Aristotle have been influencing the events in Genoa City from afar all this time, orchestrating the drama and chaos without ever showing his face? The possibility of Alan being Aristotle. A shocking revelation. Perhaps the most shocking possibility of all is the theory that Alan Laurent could indeed be Aristotle Dumas himself. Alan's sudden arrival in Genoa City, combined with his impressive ability to disguise himself and manipulate those around him, makes this theory more plausible with each passing day. If Alan is, in fact, Aristotle, this revelation would shake Genoa City to its core. The idea that Alan Laurent, the charming and seemingly trustworthy psychiatrist, could actually be the notorious Aristotle Dumas would be a game-changer. It would explain a lot about his mysterious past and the strange coincidences surrounding his interactions with key figures in Genoa City. If Alan has truly been living under an assumed identity, his ability to blend in and maintain such an elaborate ruse speaks to his cunning and intelligence. But what would this mean for the rest of the characters in the show? If Alan is revealed to be Aristotle, the fallout would be devastating. It could lead to the unraveling of relationships, as many characters would feel betrayed by the man they've come to know and trust. Moreover, the revelation could expose Aristotle's dark and twisted past, possibly involving the kidnappings of Sharon and Phyllis, two characters who have been at the center of numerous dramatic storylines. If this theory proves true, it would mark the end of Aristotle's role in the story. The truth would finally come to light, and with it, the mysteries that have been building over the course of the show would be resolved. But this could also mean that Aristotle, as a character, would no longer be needed. His legacy sealed in the wake of the truth being uncovered. The shocking truth behind the kidnappings. One of the most chilling implications of the theory that Alan is actually Aristotle is the possibility that he is directly responsible for the kidnappings of Sharon and Phyllis. The audience has long speculated about the true identity of the person behind these abductions, and if Aristotle is indeed Alan, the revelation would tie him to some of the most heinous acts in Genoa City's history. Could Alan have been orchestrating these kidnappings all along, using his medical expertise to manipulate and control his victims? Or could Aristotle have been pulling the strings behind the scenes, with Alan serving as his puppet? The possibility that these two men are one and the same adds a sinister edge to Alan's character, transforming him from a sympathetic figure to a cold and calculating villain. For Sharon and Phyllis, This revelation would be nothing short of devastating. The people they've trusted, and even loved, could turn out to be the very ones responsible for the trauma they've endured. The implications for their future are unclear, but one thing is certain: their world would be shattered by the truth about who was behind their kidnappings. What's next for Aristotle Dumas? As the mystery of Aristotle Dumas and Alain Laurent deepens, viewers are left to wonder, where will this story go next? Will the truth about Aristotle's identity be revealed in a dramatic twist? Or will the mystery continue to unfold for months to come? The tension in Genoa City is palpable, and the stakes have never been higher. If Alain is indeed Aristotle, the show will have to confront the ramifications of this revelation. What happens to Alain's relationships with the Abbott family, particularly Tracy, who is already struggling with her feelings of betrayal? How will the rest of Genoa City react when they learn the truth about the man they've come to trust? The drama, intrigue, and suspense are far from over, and fans can expect more shocking twists in the coming episodes. As we wait for the answers, one thing is clear: Aristotle Dumas is a name that will continue to echo in Genoa City's history. Whether as a shadowy figure lurking in the background or as the central figure behind some of the most shocking events to ever occur in the town. This expanded narrative dives deeper into the possible identity of Aristotle Dumas, the implications of his connection to Alain, and how it ties into the larger mystery. By keeping the intrigue high and exploring various angles, it provides a comprehensive and engaging story for fans to follow.